Welcome, guys, to the start of AEW Dynamite, and today we build towards our next pay-per-view, which will not be the next episode, but the episode after, in 11 days in the game. So we start off with an angle. Tony Khan comes out and he says, "Swerve, Hangman, think you are fighting and both want to be number one contender for the AEW title. Today we're going to have a massive tag match. You have two people to find." Hangman calls out Kenny Omega and he accepts. And Hangman and Omega are reunited for a massive main event. Hangman hates Swerve so much that he recalls Kenny Omega into his life. And Swerve picks Brian Cage. Massive main event set for tonight. Tony Khan looked dreadful. We're trying to get him over as a GM for the show. And he carries on with, he says, "Now we also need to know Adam Copeland and Christian Cage's next tag team contenders." So he sets up a 4-way. And the winners in 15 minutes and 38, Brody King pinned Austin Gunn with a Gunzo bomb. So Buddy Matthews and Brody King defeat FTR, the Guns, and the Young Bucks. In the 76 rated, that is very, very good. Look at the Young Bucks killing it, 85-83. Dax and Cash, 64 apiece. Colton and Austin Gunn have got better, 59 a pop. 63 for Brody King, and 53 for Buddy Matthews. So yeah, we are going as the House of Black. You know, I'm not going to be using Malachi Black, you know, because I'm practically trying. I'm not keeping it realistic, but I'm just not using the people AEW don't use in real life. So like Miro, you know, Keith Lee and stuff like that. Yeah. So I'm not using Malachi Black. So the House of Black get the shots. Moving on, we have a 6-man tag where Daniel Garcia and 2.0 defeat Sammy Guevara, Chris Jericho, and Big Bill in 12 minutes when Daniel Garcia submitted Chris Jericho with a sharpshooter. It's Daniel Garcia 66, 2.0 50 and 49, Big Bill 56, Jericho 49, Sammy Guevara 75. That is absolutely awesome. He is killing it in the ring right now, Sammy Guevara. Really, really good. Yeah, it's like a preview match. We know Sammy and Danny are feuding, and then after the match, Daniel accepts Sammy Guevara's challenge for the next pay-per-view. So it's going to be Sammy and Danny against each other for the TNT title, and I think that match would be an absolute banger. And Hook gets on he's just backstage, gets on the microphone. He's like, "Jericho, I ain't forget about you. I will get you." Moving on. Then Jamie Hayter defeats Abaddon in a 60 rated match. 69 from Jamie Hayter and 27. So a great carry job. To be honest, our women's division, it's not that big, so it's hard to find people for the established stars to build. Because I don't really like having big matches in women in Dynamite unless they're feuding, which I don't normally do that much. I normally keep it to pay-per-views. So, Jamie Hayter beats a very bad Abaddon, but we need to get in more women, I think, Moving on. You have your rematch. Mayu Iwatani appears on the Titantron after Jamie Hayter's match and says, they've got their rematch. They've got their match at the next pay-per-view, which should be an absolute banger. Both great in the wing. MJF defeats Wheeler Yuta in 7 minutes with a Salt of the Earth. Jericho gets a win, 82, Wheeler Yuta 60. I just wanted to get a win for MJF to set up the angle after, where Okada attacks MJF 98. Wow. These two, they're killing, this feud is killing it. So, so good. And then a promo battle between Takeshita and Omega. Omega saying, "I'm going to be the next AEW World Champion." Takeshita's like, "No, you're not." And, they just end up arguing. And it raises the storyline heat for the pay-per-view, which is absolutely awesome. And then we have a tag match, Tam Nakano and Sari against Micah, who Tam is feuding for the TBS title, and Mariah May. And Tam Nakano and Sari defeat Micah and Mariah May when Sari pinned Mariah May. Sari 59, which is really good since her pop is really low. Tam 79, Mariah May 53, and Micah 70. Mariah May is the woman who I've probably used the most, who has just not really got much better in the ring. You know, it's been very frustrating to use her. She hasn't reached the level I thought she could. You know, we might try her again in the future, because I am a big Mariah May. I think she's a fan and she's awesome in real life. But she's flattered to deceive, really. She hasn't got much better since I've used her a lot, you know, in the last few months. And then Will Ospreay and Nick Wayne put in a 78 rated match. Will Ospreay 90, that's amazing. Will Ospreay 55. Nick Wayne was off his game. They had great chemistry and it showed in their performance. And there's never enough selling in the Will Ospreay matches. That mod is killing it, man. Like, Will Ospreay does sell, for God's sake. Anyway, the main event, 78 rated, where Adam Page and Kenny Omega defeated Swerve and Brian Cage in 16 minutes when Kenny Omega pinned Brian Cage with a V-trigger. Brian Cage was the weakest link. So look at that, Kenny Omega 95 and Adam Page 95. Swerve 86 and Brian Cage 49. So yeah, Adam Page and Kenny Omega get the win, you know, and you know, 1-0 to Adam Page really in the Swerve rivalry since we just started, and they're fighting for the next number one contendership for Takeshita's or Omega's title. So let's see what we get. 78 rated main event. We get an 82 rated show, which is good. You know, it improves our pop. You know, we're nearly at big. I think last time I looked we were 76. We practically need, you know, I reckon in a month or two, maybe even shorter, we'll rise to big, and then we can look at getting much bigger TV deals and bringing in a lot more money, or even maybe setting up your own network, you know. Anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed the video, smash the like button. I'm really enjoying making these AEW videos, and I'm really excited to be back on TEW. Have a great day, guys.